So we'll open the package up and see what we get. Some kind of instructions. Hi, so it's Richard and welcome back to my analog life, and welcome back to the studio. It's been a while. Lockdown's been a bit of a mess, but hopefully starting to get back into a creative vein. So on that, I have a few packages, so I just thought I'd have a look and we'd open them. So from the last video, I bought this, the NEEWER NW-800 microphone, which is actually what's recording me now. But I also wanted to try some other things for when I do podcasting and various bits and pieces like that in the studio. The studio is still quite echoey. We do need to look at acoustic panels. But anyway, so we have another couple of packages. I don't know if the logo gives it away, but so I thought we'd get into it and see what they're like. So we can sing in the shower. So this is a NW-800. So we'll see how this one goes. And then to go with this packaging, we have so this one comes with a stand, which will then clamp onto the desk. Mount for the microphone, but obviously we've got the shock mount. So let's have a look, get this set up, and then we'll try and do some testing. Okay, so let's see how we get on setting this thing up. So let's take the first thing first, the stand. The reason that I went with the NEEWER brand is probably price and the quality you actually get for the price. I was actually quite surprised with the previous microphone and also the light modifiers we use. So NEEWER brand is extremely brilliant value for the money. So what do we get inside the box? So as we open the box, we're greeted with the stand. Obviously it came in this wrapper, and this arm is on springs so we can adjust where we want it to stand. Obviously it comes with a table mount, and then the microphone stand, but seeing as how we've got an actual proper microphone stand, we will forgo this bit and use the proper one. So let's put this on. Simply screw that on. That then connects . So this is a NEEWER professional condenser microphone. I don't think there's actually a model number. So inside the box, as I say, we got the shock mount, which came in. It's actually lined in felt, so that'll save the microphone. We have this foam an XLR cable, and the microphone itself. So there's no power buttons, so I'm guessing that it takes power from the camera. So let's have a look. So there is actually a couple of clips here because it is a little tight. I don't know how far it needs to go down. So. So at the moment, I'm still recording on the NW-800 microphone, and now we'll switch over to this. So, yet again, as it seems, I royally screwed this one up. This is definitely something where you need to read the brochure, the instructions, or learn about it on YouTube, or someone who's got some more information or who knows a lot more. I'm not sure whether audio's for me, but I'm having my best go. So I did think about refilming at this point, but I actually thought no, because this channel is for me as a learning curve and to know where I'm going right, where I'm going wrong, and to track my progress. I thought leave it in. And I can look back on it and have a laugh and decide, obviously, yeah, you didn't really know a lot at that time. So looking at the software or looking at the edits, it is really apparent. Because this is a condenser microphone, I wasn't aware of the microphone pickup pattern. So I had, again, there's no markings on the microphone, so you have to kind of just guess, I guess. And again, in the instructions, there isn't anywhere to tell you that you should be facing the microphone in a certain way. There's a little illustration, so I kind of guessed from there. So when I first opened the package, I had the microphone pointing away from me, because at the front of the microphone there is actually some writing, and that was pointing away. So I was actually talking into the back of the microphone. Then obviously I read the instructions, and you realise that this bit on the front, which is this little square, so on here, is actually the part that picks up the audio. And then also in a second part, I tilted the microphone to try and talk into this part. Again, not knowing that. And then probably my biggest mistake, and I did notice at the beginning, and it was obviously a little bit quiet, this microphone doesn't have power, and that's something that it doesn't tell you when you buy the microphone. It doesn't tell you need a supplemental part, or the fact that it's kind of, you need something else, or a way of getting power into the microphone. It would have been nice if it had labelled that, because I probably wouldn't have bought it. I'd probably bought a more expensive microphone that had battery power or something. So the audio that I've been using with this is actually plugged straight into the camera. Whether that was actually giving it enough power to pick up, I'm not 100% sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo it. I'm going to, well, not redo it, but I'm going to do some testing with an audio recorder that has phantom power, and that way it will put in the between 5 and 48 volts that it needs. So yeah, again, my mistake. Didn't read the instructions. I guess that's why it's so cheap, but again, you live and learn. So yeah, I'm going to basically plug this into an audio recorder that has phantom power and do some testing. So again, it's actually pretty good because you'll see what it's like straight out of the box plugged into a camera, and then actually with an audio recorder that's got preamps and phantom power. So we'll do that, and I'll put the audio clips at the end. But yeah, I don't know why I do these YouTube, but oh, it's all good fun. Anyway, back to the edit. This is testing with this new microphone. I don't know if it's working properly, and I'm not 100% sure how to set it up. We are looking to do podcasts, and also if I have people in for interviews, this situation would be fantastic with the boom on. Okay, so I thought I would have a quick look at the instructions, and it turns out that this microphone is an omnidirectional microphone. There's no actual indicator to tell you where the microphone is pointing, but in the last part that I did when I set the arm up, the words were facing forward and I was sat behind it. So hopefully this audio is a lot better than the previous clip, and if it is, then I've sorted it. Obviously the microphone, I have zero idea about microphones and recording. I have actually got something on order which will hopefully aid the audio quite a lot, and hopefully that'll be here within the next few days. We do have a pop filter, so again, I'm not sure how this microphone's picking up. I'm supposed to stop that, I guess, which I will test out. But for now, I just wanted to see what the arm and the microphone was like. Yeah, I just wanted to check out what you can actually get for the price and how good it is for the price. Because while I have zero understanding of audio and audio kit, I wanted something that I can get into and I can learn that wasn't too expensive, but gave me better audio quality and hopefully better acoustics while recording in this space. I have dropped my G7X Mark II twice now, and unfortunately the screen is very finicky. It's being held on by one screw and it's bent, so I'm a bit cautious about using that camera at the moment. So that's why I'm recording on the Canon 5D a bit more. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, and this is one of the reasons for using audio, but also the fact that I can actually plug in a microphone now as opposed to the G7X where you can't. It's in, the inbuilt microphone. This is now using the NEEWER microphone, the NW-800, with phantom power. We've got it plugged into the audio recorder, and this is what it sounds like. So a world of difference. And yeah, it would have been really nice if it would have mentioned that you need power on the actual sales site on Amazon. Yeah, why when you buy something as well on Amazon, normally it recommends another piece, so you can buy like a stand and things. So again, why didn't it recommend the phantom power, knowing that it needed power? But luckily, this is another device that we've got, the audio recorder, so this is something else I'm doing a video on at the moment. But yeah, so now we've worked out that you need phantom power. This is what it sounds like. Again, we're on low gain, and the device is turned up 3/4, so we've got plenty of wiggle room. Again, I'm not 100% sure how this is going to sound on camera, but at the moment, listening through the cans, it does sound okay. So what we, again, as I mentioned, we intend to do with this microphone is it's going to be mainly for podcasts, and again, if I do some kind of tuition on the screen, or if we rent the studio to people, we'll get a second one of these and we'll use it for rental, so people can use it for their own podcasts and YouTube videos and stuff. Just really, I was interested to see what it was like for the price, and for just over £30, I guess it's not too bad. Again, if you're using this and you haven't got an audio recorder, you will need the either an adapter or a phantom power. NEWER do actually sell the phantom power, and it is the same as other brands, but obviously if you buy the NEWER one, then it's all the same manufacturer. So I always like to do things like that. I know I'm a bit of a geek, but I like the fact that everything is the same brand. Then you know that you've got no hassles and worries. But anyway, yeah, that's my first impressions of this microphone. I'll probably do a proper review when I've used it a bit more, because obviously I need to check out what the sounds like, whether I need to just playing about with like the bass, the treble, and we do actually have a pop filter to sit in front of it. So again, this is not exactly great, and so the pop filter might even cut out a few more pops because I can hear pop. But yeah, on first impressions, not a bad little microphone. And to say it was like so cheap, and the arm again is $19.99. Well, again at the time of recording, but yeah, great little YouTube setup, or for anyone who wants to do podcasting. So yeah, thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one.